Welcome back to Global News Morning. A pleasure to have you join us. It's that time of week and time of month where we catch up with Matt Lee to look at the previous month stats for Kingston and the region. Good morning. It's a big area we're talking about here.
Yeah, we're talking about Leeds and Grenville, Frontenac, and Lennox and Addington. So we're covering the Kingston board, and we're talking about numbers for the whole area.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we're going to break down July stats for you here for the previous 3 years. First of all, number of active listings. Wow, for 2023 in July, a lot.
Yeah, so our listings are starting to go back up. We're over 1,000. We've got 1,048. So if we look back in the previous years, we say, okay, it was 820 for last year in 2022. In 2021, it was 460. So we have more than doubled in the 2 years, and so now we're looking at this saying there's a variety. People can go out and look.
It's not just my imagination driving around last month seeing a lot of for sale signs.
Starting to, yeah. You know, on the norm, if you went back 5 years, you probably even see more because we would have been sitting at a higher number. But we're looking pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
I think that the sale price or the sales to the listings ratio is pretty healthy.
Is that reflected in the number of sales?
Yeah. So if we look at it and we say there's 242 sales in July, and then we had 1,048 active listings, that's about 23%. So if we're looking at 23% of listings sold, then we're saying, okay, people have had the ability to go out and look at houses. They pick the house that they want. There's going to be demand on certain things, maybe at a higher demand. But you know, if we're looking at that, to me, that tells me that the houses have to be staged. They have to be ready.
Right.
We're in a competition. We want to make sure that we're looking the best. So
Days to sell.
yeah,
People are taking their time.
This is going up. So I mean, if we look at it, we say we're at 21 right now. We've been floating between 14 and 21 for the past 5 months. So our whole spring market, as it started at up to 21. It went down to about 14. We've gone back to this 21 now. In the past years, we were 15 and we were 11, for the days. So they're taking their time. Things are staying on the market averagely longer. So when we see that tells me that people are taking their time to look around.
Right. So. Well, for the close to list price ratio, not a whole lot of variance over the past 3 years. Still within that 100% window.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it looks that way. To me, I think that tells us that there's a bit of negotiation. We are now at 97.7%. That is kind of on that lower side that we've seen in the past 3-4 years. If we look at it even in winter and some middle of summertime, it's interesting. We go back, we look last year, it was 98.2%, and the year before that it was above 100%, 100.2%. So the average was going higher. So we have now come down a bit, and there's the median sale is showing that there's negotiation happening.
Okay. Always fascinating set of numbers here. Break down the median sale price for us.
Yeah, so median sale price, we've been floating between this $550,000 number and $600,000 number for over a year now. We're looking at this because it's July. What we're seeing is that the beginning of July I find is slow because kids are coming out of school, people are going on holidays. The last 2 weeks in August will be the same. So we're having a couple spots where it may be a little bit slower. It is 565 for the median sale number, which is right in that middle part. We got up as high as 594,900 in May. So we're staying between that 550 and 600. That tells me that the interest rates are working for what they want them to do. We've leveled off. This is kind of where Kingston's median sale price is.
Okay, we're doing pretty good.
Things are looking good. I mean, I think that this gives people a variety to look at. I think that it's a pretty even market right now.
Okay.
Looks good.
Matt, thank you so much.
Thanks.
You look good too.
Oh, thanks.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.